other side, ladies and gentlemen, this is a reality check for those who never flinched an eyelid to endorse dialogue with a country that has only one objective, and that is to bleed India. Time and again, the ilk of Farooq Abdullah and Mehbooba Mufti have shown their true colors by whitewashing Pakistan-backed terror and peddling lies that Islamophobia thrives in India. But not even in their wildest dreams did they ever imagine that they would be shown the mirror by a Pakistani Mantri himself. Pakistan's defense minister, no less, Khwaja Asif, standing in the National Assembly, their version of the parliament. That is where he admitted that worshippers were not killed during prayers even in India or Israel, but it happened in Pakistan. Reading the Riot Act, he advised the nation to seriously introspect if it wants to win the war against terror. Listen in to these words.
मैं फिर कहूंगा कि नमाजियों के ऊपर मस्जिद के अंदर इबादत के वक्त जो है कत्ले आम जो है ना हिंदुस्तान में होता है ना इजराइल में होता है, जो दुश्मन है हमारे, लेकिन पाकिस्तान में होता है, जहां पे जितने फिरके हैं उतनी दीनी जमातें हैं और वो सियासत में हिस्सा लेती हैं। हम सियासतदान भी कभी कभी कंफ्यूज हो जाते हैं कि किनु किनु खुश रखिए। मैं किसी की दिल आजारी नहीं करना चाहता, लेकिन ये हकीकतें हैं, इसको जब तक कौम जो है वो फेस नहीं करेगी, ये मरहला एक ऐसा मरहला है कि यहां पे इंट्रोस्पेक्शन की जरूरत है। हमें अपने गिरेबान में झांकना पड़ेगा कि हम कहां पे खड़े हैं। जनाब स्पीकर, सारी कौम को मुत्तहिद होना चाहिए दहशतगर्दी के खिलाफ, फिर दहशतगर्दी का मुकाबला होगा।
You're watching the News Hour at 9, debate number 2 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
Joining the debate tonight, Bite You, and it's an admission made by the defense minister of the country, no less, in the National Assembly. Now you don't even have a fig leaf to try and hide your story.
Well, first of all, the unfortunate incident that happened in Peshawar is very alarming for the whole world, because the resurrection of Taliban from Afghanistan, and we all know that it's being operated from Afghanistan, and the way US left Afghanistan on its own has created a severe impact on the region. So we can't alone deal with this. We need support from the international community, and we believe this is something which should not happen anywhere of the part of the world. Islam doesn't teach this. Islam teaches peace. So if anyone who kills innocent people offering prayers, he's definitely not practicing Islam. So we as a nation,
it's a grave tragedy that people lost their lives during their prayers, but people losing their lives to terror attacks is bad. Whether they are, killed during prayers or otherwise, that's something that you have been doing as a matter of state policy in your neighboring countries, and India's been bearing the brunt for so long. So, Anand Ranganathan, today, when Mr. Baloch says that, anybody who, kills people during prayers in a masjid is not a true Islamist. So, question is it okay to kill people when they are not praying? And isn't this something that has been done by Pakistan now for decades and decades?
No, absolutely. First of all, as far as the religion is concerned, there are facts that do not substantiate what my previous panelist was saying. That is, in the month of Ramadan, people actually celebrate such attacks. That has been going on for 1300 years. Let me not go there. First of all, my sincere condolences to the bereaved. It's absolute terrible tragedy. But I have to say this, Navika, you reap what you sow. And Pakistan has been sowing terror. Perhaps the only time I'm prepared to believe in bad karma, Navika, is when I see the kind of neighbor we have in Pakistan. कुछ तो गलत किया होगा हमने पिछले जन्म में, जो हमें ऐसा neighbor मिला. The entire edifice of this nation is founded upon hatred for India and for everything else that is peaceful. The fact of the matter is, what more proof does one need that Pakistan is a rogue terror state when its sitting cabinet minister stays on the floor of its cave, and I quote, "Our big success in Pulwama is the success of Imran Khan's Pakistan. It is your success. It is our success," unquote. The rampant killings of Baloch, of Kashmiris in POK, of hounding and murder of thousands of Ahmadiyyas, the bombing and killing of Shias and Sufis. Pakistan is a case study in how not to run a nation. That is the fact. And leave, just 30 seconds, leave aside 4 wars or Mumbai blast or 26/11 or Pulwama or Dawood or Hafiz. Remember their death by 1,000 cuts preamble? Remember how they abducted and injured our envoy back in 2013? Remember how they orchestrated the 2008 attack on our embassy in Kabul? And remember when Iran had, and I quote, "The Pakistani army and ISI trained Al-Qaeda to fight in Afghanistan. There were always links between PAK and them. There had to be because they trained them," end quote. When was the last time you heard a sitting prime minister of a country declaring that his country trains terrorists? These are special people. Navika, please understand.
Mr. Baloch, respond to that. You know, it's been said by Imran Khan. It is something that has been said in the State Assembly. And today, you know, when it has come to bite you, you're acting holier than thou. After all, the trees of terrorism were planted by Pakistan. You're not going to get Aman Chain after planting seeds of terrorism.
No, this is absolutely rubbish. I believe that if you just blame Pakistan for being the victim of terror, and then you are saying that on the other hand, Pakistan is promoting terror. I mean,
when you were training Taliban, when you were training the Taliban, what did you expect? The Taliban will come and do, you know, some religious discourses? Is that all that they will do?
If you want to go there, then you should also blame your bilateral friend US, which was involved in this.
Our bilateral friend, my friend, every time you've had a problem, कटोरा लेकर आप United States of America जाते हैं.
Who was involved in Soviet? तो आप उनसे जाके पूछे ना, वहां से तो आपके भी परिजन जाते हैं.
Just keep it very
पाकिस्तान पे blame करना is very easy.
Anand Ranganathan is responding. Anand.
Navika, let's keep it very simple with due regard to the other panelists. Let's keep it very simple. Just ask this gentleman, was Burhan Wani a terrorist? Was Afzal Guru a terrorist? Yes or no?
Respond, sir.
You guys are killing innocent Kashmiris. Come on.
You respond on Burhan Wani. They are innocent Kashmiris.
Why have you created why have you planted 1 million Indian troops in Kashmir? What do you want them to do? Why have you brought innocent Kashmiris in front of your army?
Was Osama bin Laden a terrorist? Was Osama bin Laden a terrorist?
You tell me.
Was Osama bin Laden a terrorist? Was Osama bin Laden a terrorist?
Why was he banned in US?
Well, Omar Altaf, senior journalist, I want to ask you, can you deny tonight that Dawood Ibrahim, Saeed Salahuddin, all of these people haven't been given shelter by Pakistan? That, you know, Osama bin Laden was not found in Pakistan? Why don't you answer that?
I don't know what love and hate relationship you have with Dawood and Hafiz and all that.
Navika ji, let me respond now. Like, what's going on?
The growing
now that you have asked me a question, let me respond.
Mr. Baloch, calm down. I'm asking Omar Altaf the question. Let him respond, please. Yes, Omar Altaf.
Please ask your question now.
Well, I asked you, Saeed Salahuddin, Dawood Ibrahim, all of these people, Hafiz Saeed, all of these people have been sheltered. Burhan Wani, Afzal Guru, Kasab. You know, if you're in the trade of terrorism, someday it'll come and blast in your face, sir. And today it's admitted by the defense minister in parliament, in the National Assembly.
Navika ji, Dawood Ibrahim was an Indian national. He enjoyed close relationship with everyone in Mumbai. I think you have forgotten his ties with Bollywood and cricketers like Sunil Gavaskar. He was a man who grew up in Mumbai.
I don't know what nonsense are you saying. You and your country is down on its knees. Your people are being killed in masjids, and your ministers are confessing in parliament, and you are trying to point fingers at India. RSN Singh, Colonel RSN Singh, you know, is Pakistan totally exposed today? The state policy that India has been talking about for years and decades now. Today their own minister admits it in the National Assembly. Today, do they have even a fig leaf to defend? Apni abru bachane ke liye kuch hai?
Every Muslim would...
Actually, I mean, these Pakistani gentlemen should not get so agitated. You are on the path of full self-destruction. I can only pity you. And even if you don't wake up now, God save you. Now remember, I mean, you remember that army public school, that suicide attack, children killed, teachers killed. Now this time, in Peshawar, all policemen killed, except 4 of them, all policemen killed. And where was this? Near the Corps headquarters, near the governor's house. Now, if this is happening in Pakistan, please introspect why it is happening. Because your madrasas are churning out nothing. Either you are, churning out clerics or jihadis. And when you don't get targets, when you don't get kafirs, you ensure that, you make a kafir out of everybody. Now, tell me, I'm sure you are aware of history, what sterling role the Ahmadiyas played, or the Shias, performed, for creation of Pakistan. Look at them. You treat them as kafirs. You will not have the guts to even say today that, Ahmadiyya are Muslims, because you don't, I mean, your constitution now says that they're not Muslims.
Well, the fact of the matter, Anand Ranganathan, is they will not admit it to themselves, but the state in which their country is, the state in which their ministers are making statements, the world is watching. What really is left of Pakistan's state policy today?
Navika, 2 quick points. Number one, the fact of the matter is you unwittingly got on the panel tonight someone who doesn't consider Osama bin Laden as a terrorist. I think if that doesn't explain the predicament Pakistan is in, nothing will. And I think the time has come going into the future when I would be surprised when people would say, please amend CAA. We want all those harried Pakistanis to come to India.
Well, the question tonight is that Pakistan is in denial mode and has been in denial mode. But truth has a way of just stumbling out and coming into the open. And this time, the truth comes from one of their own. And this time it's official. In the National Assembly by the Defense Minister of Pakistan. How clear can it get beyond this? Thank you very much to my panelists for joining me on the Newshour tonight. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. Be safe. And I'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place, the same channel, and the same show, the Newshour at 9.